The Vice interview with the Tate brothers has just been leaked. Before I show the video, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you like it, and enjoy the interview, guys.
Andrew's invited his mate on our show without my consent. This guy's in our house without my consent. So
he's a well-known folk singer. He's amazing. Matt Shea.
I'm just gonna have to bite my tongue and listen to you guys talk most of this emergency meeting. Otherwise, I'm gonna walk off.
Matt, can you introduce yourself? Tell them about your singing career. Tell them where you're from, etc.
Yeah, so I'm actually not a folk singer at all in the slightest. No, sorry.
What?
Are you calling my brother a liar?
You lied to me.
Yes.
He's been on this podcast for 1 minute. He's already calling you a liar.
You lied to me to get into my house. You said you're a folk singer and you're going to sing to the world.
No, the truth is I'm actually here to make a documentary about both of you for Vice, and I'm just here to observe and listen and learn the Tate way.
I thought you were a singer, my friend. Now I'm extremely disappointed. I thought you were useless as an individual, but you could sing. But now that that's gone, what do you have left? Do something. Show a talent. Show the people. Do something. Prove you're not useless. Go.
I make documentaries. Sorry, you'll see when the film comes out.
Lame. Do a poll, Tristan. Is anybody impressed by Matt Shea?
Okay, poll.
Let's find out if anybody's impressed by Matt Shea.
Is Matt impressive?
The answer is no. You're out. Why do you want to do a video on us? Tell us what's so interesting about Top G, most compendious, richest trillionaire, kickboxing world champion, sexy, tall, smart, rich. I mean, why am I so interesting? Please humor me.
I want to do a documentary about the phenomenon that is you and your brother, because so many people, especially men, seem to really like what you're saying and follow you. And I just want to find out what's behind your philosophy and what makes you tick. And
do you like what I say?
You know that I don't agree with a lot of the things that you say, but I think you're a sweet guy on the inside.
What would you do if a yoga fired you?
If you what?
Yoga fire.
How would you deal with that?
He could shoot fire from his hands.
How would you deal with that?
If you actually sprayed fire out of your hands.
Yoga fire. Well, how would you handle that? You're making a documentary. You're chatting shit, saying I'm things I'm not, and I yoga fire you. What next?
That would be terrible. I would scream. My skin would probably bubble, and I'd run away and stop, drop, and roll. And
sounds about right. So keep that in mind when you're making this fucking little show.
Oh, I'm already terrified. I've seen the knives and the giant fire thing.
It's called a lighter.
Yeah.
When you smoke giant cigars, you need a big lighter.
Where's your cigar?
Yeah, you gave me this actually.
Has it gone out?
It has. Yeah, I have to admit.
Do you think cigars are free?
Amateur hour. That's like $50.
Listen, brokey, smoke it up. You never smoked anything that expensive in your life.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeez, you're gonna make a video on me. At least you can smoke a cigar, have some respect. You didn't even sing on my podcast. It's all been a famoose, a fugazi from the beginning.
What do you guys like about these anyway?
They make you strong.
Really?
They make you stronger.
Of the 3 people you could see on screen, who would be the 3rd strongest?
Of us 3?
Yes.
In terms of what? Physical strength or strength of the heart?
Well, I'd say everything, but let's go physical.
Okay, physical, I think...
You'd be the weakest.
I'd be the weakest.
Who smokes the fewest cigars?
Me, yeah.
Do you see a correlation?
I see correlation without causation, yeah.
Yeah. We can come back with the causation part, but you do see a correlation, correct?
Yeah.
I want you to know that I've actually been, if you want to talk about correlation and causation, I want you to know that I've actually been protecting you your entire life.
Me specifically?
You specifically. Have you ever been attacked by a tiger?
No, actually. No.
That's because for your entire life, I have been protecting you from tigers. You may not know this, but I spoke to the Tiger King. I spoke to the Tiger Lords. I spoke to each tiger individually, as well as making sure you were shadowed at all times.
Spoke to Joe Exotic.
Exactly. Shadowed at all time by my War Room Elite tiger killing squads to make sure you were never, ever attacked by a tiger. The only reason you're not ripped to shreds is because of me. You owe me a massive thank you. If you piss me off,
I really appreciate that.
I will take that away.
Unleash the tigers.
Unleash the tigers. And you'll be walking through central London and you'll be torn to shreds. So you came on this show promising to sing to everybody. I've been protecting you your entire fucking life. I think you owe me at least a little fucking jingle. Do something.
By the way, 68% of the polls said you're unimpressive.
This is your chance to reverse the poll.
Can you ask what the 32% find impressive about me? I'm curious to know.
That is actually a good question.
Good question, right?
Yeah.
Ask the chat. What is impressive about Matt Shea, the folk singer who won't sing?
What's impressive?
Sing for us. You said, come on, I've been protecting you from tigers your whole life. Have you been bitten by a shark?
No.
There you go. I've been doing double.
That's down to me, actually. I'm doing the sharks. He's doing the tigers.
We're keeping them all at bay.
Thank you.
Sing a song.
Nothing. This guy's poor. This guy's a geek. Nothing. He's an NPC. Nothing. He's short. That's the...
I'm actually not that short.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11" and 3/4 of an inch.
Sorry, you said 5, and
Once you said 5,
Yeah,
it was over.
short.
Can you sing a song like you
It's not very
promised?
nice. I didn't promise that.
You do have an impressive haircut. Somebody said that.
Hey,
One person
Thank you.
of the 8,100 people watching us.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the clown that hides from gay people?
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
You
Seen
haven't?
The clown that hides the gay
So you've never seen him,
No.
Cool.
and
Cool,
you've been
sir.
all around the world, right?
Mhm.
And you've never seen the clown that hides from gay people.
I still haven't seen him. No.
Strange.
Is he here somewhere?
Strange. Well, yeah, he's right here. I see him.
I see him.
You don't see him. Strange. Funny that.
Yeah,
Cool.
funny.
So we understand. You've never seen the clown. He won't sing. What else can you add to this podcast?
I don't
You've
know.
not seen the clown. He won't sing. He won't smoke his fucking cigar.
Someone just called him Malcolm in the Middle.
I mean, that's not fair. I literally am in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a bit unfair. All right, let's be nice to our vice friend. Let's be nice.
He's your friend.
He is my friend, and he's going to do a hit piece on me. So let me be nice to him before he does a hit piece.
This is definitely a hit piece. I've warned my brother that this is a setup, and this is what everyone in the chat
I
is saying as well.
don't care. I want everyone in the world to know when you plan on making a hit piece for me, you can sit there editing away, jerking your cock, going, oh, I'm going to make a hit piece, and he's going to really, really upset. I don't care. Do hit pieces. Say bad things about me. I'm uninterested. I've clearly conquered the internet. I'm clearly unstoppable. I'm like the Borg.
You've invited the liberal news media to come.
They can
document our
all
lives.
come. I'm like the Borg. The more you shoot me with your phasers, the more I adapt. Harder to kill.
Just don't look in that room because our kidnap victims are in that room.
Correct. Here, Vice, let me show you a video of my Bugatti, which costs 5.2. Think of my super expensive Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport, one of only 50 in the world, one of my 27 supercars.
They're going to
Let's talk
say
about it.
it's in Germany getting its tire changed, and they're going to say that we don't own one. That's what they're going to do.
You know, I wasn't going to say that, but you saying that does beg the question.
Yeah, Tristan, why are you giving the liberal media ideas?
Yeah.
Exactly. The fact that our name's stitched into the seats is clearly a scam. Right, we got some super chats. We got some questions here. Let's see, we got any questions for you. $500 super chat. Shout out to the Tate brothers. You've conquered the internet. Respect, brother. Thank you very much. Smooth Black Alex.
That's from my boy Smooth Black Alex. He said it's his entry fee for Romania. He's driving through Romania. He's going to come see us next week. So Smooth Black Alex, you're welcome anytime. Can't wait to see you, bro.
See if we have any questions for our
So
friend here.
this guy just paid $500
No.
to you guys.
Well, no, he paid $500 to the Save Joe Exotic Fund because that's where all the money goes.
All the money goes to saving Joe Exotic because we're going to save him. Have you watched Tiger King?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Have I been protecting you from tigers? Yes or no?
Yeah. Apparently.
Okay.
When he
all
said
know-
he spoke to the King of Tigers, who do you think he was referring to?
Have you not seen the video on my YouTube where I call him in jail and say that Carol Baskin fucked him up and I'm going to get him out?
No.
You
Well,
don't even watch my YouTube channel.
We're
bro.
raising money. All the super chats here. Do I look like I need money? Maybe if
no.
you keep burning my cigars and not smoking them properly, I'm going to go bankrupt.
You
But
offered-
until then, I don't need money. So the
Well-
money goes to help our boy Joe Exotic.
You need to watch my Tate speech and learn about our missions in life. You watch Tiger King, right? You do believe that Joe Exotic should be free, don't you?
I don't really remember the plot of Tiger King.
He was trying to run a tiger business. Everyone started telling stories about him and lying to the police about him and shit. Horrible. Poor guy.
This is what happens when you save a guy from tigers his whole life. He has no respect for the Tiger King.
He doesn't, does he?
Won't even sing a song.
He doesn't. Wait, are Vice going to call us weird names like racist and homophobic? Because Joe Exotic is a homosexual and all of our money goes to help him out. So
That's true.
I just want to put that out there before you guys start labeling us with stupid labels.
I also want to put out there, if you guys decide to do a hit piece, that you are a cisgendered white male, and I am an ethnic minority. I am half African American, as you can tell. And as a person of color, I find it extremely offensive if you're going to do a hit piece on me. And that will be my reply, because I think that's why you're doing it. A bunch of white men have turned up to my house. They're filming me as a person of color, and they intend on trying to paint me in a negative light. If I was white like all of you, you wouldn't do that. So keep that in mind.
The leader of the war room, the highest ranking member of the war room outside myself and my brother, is a Jew as well. So before you start saying stupid things, because I don't trust you 1%. I don't want
Sing
you
a
in my
song.
house.
Sing like you
You already
promised.
said, but that's
Sing a song.
Andrew, it's a setup. This guy's the friendly face. They send him here. Well, I haven't
Sing a
said this.
song.
And his editor and his voiceover guy are going to be like, well, you know.
You promised to sing to me.
I've just sat here. I've said.
It's
If
a
you
setup.
think I won't kick Vice out of my house, I don't care. How long did
you creating a straw?
How long did you fly? How long did it take you to fly here?
About 3 hours.
Would you be upset if the documentary and all ended and I just kicked you out right now? What would you do?
Yeah, I'd be very upset. Please don't do that.
You're gonna have to leave, bro. You're gonna have to leave. I'm sorry. Don't make me call the security. I don't look. I'll give you some chance.
Well,
Are we done with this guy?
I
A
think.
few more minutes, or are we done with
No,
him?
no. You can sing now, or you're off the pod.
That's fair.
I don't think I can sing.
Why not? Just sing a little jingle.
I can't sing when I'm nervous, and there's
Sing the
knives
Mr.
around me,
Producer
and
song.
I'm in between two Tate brothers, and they're both incredibly hench and good at.
Oh, I see.
kickboxing.
Because we're half black, we're violent.
Is that what it is?
Is it racism?
Typical
Is that the card he's playing?
cisgendered white male.
Trying to bring down the black man.
We can see how they're coming at us. It's fine.
Horrible.
No, it's no problem.
No,
Hit piece. It's fine. No
I
problem.
haven't said any.
Don't worry about it. Just because I'm wearing a gun, I'm violent. Is that how it is? Just because I got knives all over the table and I'm a kickboxing world champion, I'm violent.
Well, it's actually, that's something I might maybe respond to. If you are wearing a gun and you have knives, that does make you a little bit violent.
It makes no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Makes me security aware. Security conscious.
If you have a knife and fork in your hand, or a violent man.
With the knife and fork I used to cut my meal.
I use these things for he used it to cut the cigar.
Yeah, did I not use the knife to cut your cigar?
What would you do if a pigeon came in here? You'd ask me, pull the strap, kill the pigeon. That's what you do.
No, I wouldn't.
Pest control. Listen, I'm tired of being accused of things. This is absolutely unacceptable.
You've accused yourself of things.
Absolutely unacceptable. Do we kick him off the pod?
Well, it's got to be a poll. It's got to be a poll.
It's gonna be a poll. Do we keep him or do we kick him off?
Keep Matt. Yes or no?
It's gonna be interesting. In the meantime, let's talk about here. Do you want to see? Should I put on the screen? Should I show the rest of the vice crew to the people at home? So that's the rest of the vice crew.
They seem like a lovely bunch of guys. Very good at dancing.
Yeah.
Very handsome.
Yeah, but they sent their singer to our pod. You didn't even sing. So they're here, and they're doing a documentary on me, which is going to be very fair and unbiased. I'm extremely sure. And they lied to me about singing, but here they are. And it's
I want everyone to know that I'm being dragged into this. I'm agreeing to the documentary because Andrew thinks it's a good idea, and as his brother, I trust his judgment. But man, do I dislike these people.
I know it's not. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's no problem. What they say on the poll?
It's 51%. So you got a few more votes, guys.
It's close.
It's 51% to keeping you. Keep Matt. Yes, 51%.
Guys, like the video if you're watching.
Yeah, press the like button, share it with your friends. The message needs to go worldwide.
So Matt, why did you decide to make documentaries? Let's educate the people at home. Talking to the mic if you don't mind.
Because I'm just really interested in the world. Sorry, I'm just interested in the world. I'm interested in the people in it. And you two are, at the very least, very interesting people. And I want to know what's behind that.
How old were you when you made your first one? What was your first documentary about?
My first documentary was about... Shit, I don't even remember. I've done so many. Any of you know what my first documentary was about? Oh, it was about competitive gaming. Yeah, it was about esports.
That's actually leads into something very interesting because I've been going on Twitch lately and getting all the Twitch records because anywhere I go, everyone watches. And Twitch is a cesspool. It's a cesspool of degeneracy and sadness and just weakness. You have 15-year-olds getting paid millions to play video games.
What I don't understand is this. These people can command audiences of millions, 500,000 per stream while they're playing video games. And every single person watching them aspires to sit in a chair, get fat, play video games. I tell guys, do some push-ups, and I'm horrible for some reason. Like I have haters come at me for saying that, do some push-ups and be healthy.
You're a misogynist, Tristan. But yeah,
why do you guys think that you have haters?
We have haters because we say things that are provocative. I'm not ignorant. I know what I say. I know why it upsets people, and it's fine.
And also the way that the world works, I believe that our haters believe that we're wrong, and I completely understand that. And I get why they think that they are right and I am wrong, but the sheep thinks the wolf's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. The sheep thinks the wolf's wrong. And a lot of it's like ostrich, right? So it's very easy for people to say, that doesn't matter anymore. We live in a civilized society, but it's really just hiding your head in the sand.
What does it feel like when people react, when the haters react to something that you say or do?
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I feel nothing.
It's genuinely hilarious. I do find it extremely funny that I can control people's emotions like that. I've not outsourced the ability to upset me to anybody else. If I want to be upset, it's my own conscious decision. If anybody can control your emotions, they can control you. If I can make you happy or sad, I can control and influence how you act and how you think and what you do. So to some degree, you're a slave. I'm absolutely apathetic to the opinions of other people because if they can make me happy or sad, even happy, people giving me praise really has no effect. And people being sad to me, people being mean to me really has no effect. I don't get sad or happy either way. It's all internal. I decide myself. Otherwise, you're controlled. I don't want to be controlled by anybody.
Well, everybody seems to like your questions and they voted for you to stay, which brings me on to my answer to your exact question. It's like a poll because you're talking about people who come at you and hate you on the internet, etc. So here's what will happen. I'll look at my Instagram inbox if I ever have time. and there'll be 10 to 15 beautiful women saying, "Oh, I'd love to come and hang out with you. Oh, I'd love you to come here. When are you next in Israel or LA or Ethiopia, or when are you here?" And beautiful women will write me this, and then someone will send me some message of some overweight troll talking about how horrible I am, and I'm just like, it's democracy, isn't it? I don't care. Like, why would that bother me when all of the women that I think I'd like to associate with are reaching out? But obviously, I'm a good Christian man. I never respond to those messages. But
Right. So you want to tell them that you're here for a war room test, aren't you, Mister?
yeah, why are you here in my house?
Yeah.
Justify it to me.
Well, yeah, I've been basically invited to participate in the war room. I have no idea what's in store.
Yeah, so
I'm a willing participant.
A willing participant. That's
It
right.
means that we can also make a film and get to know you guys.
Yeah, correct. So the War Room has events 5 times a year, and you're coming to an event called The Test, which is a rite of passage for men. It's something that people can do and complete to say that they've done it and completed it. It's designed to be difficult, both mentally and physically. You knew you were coming to this, so I trust for the last few months you've been preparing rigorously, obviously.
No, I actually haven't at all.
What have you been doing?
Esports.
Not very much, to be honest.
Tell us an average day in the life of Matt, the filmmaker.
Walk my dog, do work, walk my dog again, go to sleep.
Yeah, that's not going to prepare you for the test.
How many push-ups do you do per day?
On days that I work out, I'll sometimes do 40 or 50 push-ups.
Well, you do work out.
Sometimes.
That's good.
Sometimes.
What's the most mentally challenging thing that's happened to you in the past 2 years?
The most mentally challenging things that have happened to me. I've done some documentaries about some very difficult things. I did a documentary about death. It was about euthanasia. I had to get to know people and kind of watch them die.
I get that. Yeah.
That was difficult to face death, in that way.
Yep.
Emotionally difficult. And,
are you ready to face it again?
Am I facing death?
We face death every day.
That's how it works, my friend.
Do
Welcome
we?
to the test. It's going to be very interesting. I will really want to see how you do. You are being judged.
Is there a risk of death?
There's always a risk of death.
The risk of death flying to Romania, the plane mine crash.
Okay,
Right.
but
There's
is there
risk of death involved in
more of
everything.
a risk of death?
Don't
than
worry. Why are you worried? Don't worry about it.
Fishing for spoilers.
Don't worry about it, bro. Just sing a song. Be happy. You're going to be fine.
Man.
What's there to worry about? I actually have a little trailer for the test that's coming, and I'll play it. That might give some indication as to what's happening, but that's about it. So that's the most difficult thing you think you face in the last 2 years. And how often do you train or work out or that kind of thing?
Oh, up and down. So there have been years where I've worked out every day, and there's been years where I've worked out never.
What's the difference in your mentality when that happens? Do you feel different inside?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel worse when I'm not exercising.
So when you were talking earlier, when I asked us to rate us on strength, you said, "What about strength of heart? What about strength of mind?" What do you do every day to prepare yourself for strength of heart and strength of mind? What do you do to train those attributes?
Because we do physical training to prepare them. Because I think a strong body is a strong mind. How do you think you can have a strong mind without a stronger body?
No, I think you're probably right. I think they definitely go hand in hand. I would say to have a strong heart, you have to be open and sensitive, unafraid of showing your emotions, unafraid to cry, to hug your fellow man.
Unafraid of showing your emotions is very dangerous. I think men have testosterone, and if you give a big, strong man the blank check of showing your emotions whenever you like, that's the kind of guy who's going to end up beating his children or beating his wife or assaulting somebody or hurting people. I think that men need the ability to suppress their emotions. Would you disagree?
I think there's definitely times when suppressing your emotions are good. But
You ever been angry and wanted to hit somebody?
Of course.
Oh, I think real men
course.
really express their emotions. So you should have hit that guy and ended up in jail.
Yeah, just knock them out.
Yeah. Isn't that what you're saying?
Express your emotions.
Can I ask
bro.
you a question? Do you guys ever hug each other?
I hug people. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with hugging people. There's nothing wrong with being
Do you ever
affectionate.
hug each other though?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is wrong with that? It's not like
There's nothing wrong with that.
Shake hands, hug each other. I think that a lot of modern society, and I really just dislike this, is trying to make platonic male friendships gay, or trying to make fun of platonic male love and platonic male friendships. I love my friends. I take a bullet for my friends. I've stood up against armed men for my brother. When you read classical literature, if you're a fan of Alexander Dumas and you read his Three Musketeers novels, they'll say things to each other like, "I love you with all of my heart." And that was written in the 1800s. Nowadays, you tell your friend that and suddenly people want to make fun of you. People want to call you gay. That's there's nothing wrong with loving your friends and loving your brothers and giving them hugs. And, I think it's very healthy.
Do you love your friends, Matt?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you die for your friends?
Some of them.
Okay, some. Yeah, that's fair. If you had to go to war Would you call your friends or would you try and find someone else?
I prefer your friends.
Yeah. So
If
why
it was a war?
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't
Yeah.
blame you. But-
Actually, I take that back. Okay, because obviously I want to make sure that my army is fighting, ethically and following the Geneva Convention. And
Do you
and all
actually?
that. And I don't know. Yeah. I
What
would
if the
to
enemy
set an
isn't?
Example to
What if the enemy isn't?
Well, then I'd like to show my moral strength is greater than them.
You
by
want to show
dying.
Correct. You want to die in a ditch for your moral strength?
If it means dying in a ditch, then yeah, I would say if it means that we were able to fight a just war.
Lie.
History is written by the victor. History is written by the victor, and you're going to go down in history as those who lost and those who were wrong because you're all dead. So if your enemy is using tactics that you disagree with, why would you stick to the rules? If I'm playing chess with you and I just move my pieces over yours and completely break all of the rules, why would you sit there trying to make fair moves instead of just tipping the board over and saying, fuck this?
You're going to die, and they're going to say that you broke the convention anyway because they're going to write the history book. So what's the point in dying?
I mean, again, I'm just here to observe, and I don't want to get too into it. But I guess because
Answer the question.
cruelty and being immoral begets more cruelty and immorality. And if we had an army, I would hope that they would try and be less cruel.
Very
Less
idealistic of you. Unrealistic,
Perhaps,
There was a
but
time,
idealistic.
In the age of chivalry and gentlemanly warfare, this was a concept that you could actually apply. People would fight their one battle, the kings would write each other notes and letters, divide up the territory, etc. But the modern world doesn't work that way, and the world has only ever worked that way for a period of about 200 years in Europe. Besides that, it's dog eat dog out there. And I would advise you to fix up.
Let's show our man the test video that was made years ago before Corona. And this is what's coming to you. So pay attention to the screen. Now you can't hear the sound, but the sound is just music.
Can they hear us speaking?
Yes.
Wow, this does worry me. Ooh,
That guy just died. What do you think you're gonna have to go through? If you had to guess what it is, what do you think it is?
I mean, is it like a physical training regimen that's really, really intense?
There's no training involved.
Jesus Christ, this looks terrifying.
There's no training. What else do you think it could be?
I don't know. I'm just getting more and more sort of worried about it every time you say something new.
Yeah, that's a good way to be. Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah, it's fine. Right. We have to do our normal broadcasting.
Okay.
It's been very, very nice to have you on the show. You've been extremely interesting. Your singing voice has disappointed absolutely nobody. I want you to know that you've been a fantastic guest and you are welcome back anytime.
Thank you very much.
You're not.
And
He is, Tristan. He is.
look out for the film.
Yeah, he is. Matt is welcome back anytime. While we move, I'm going to play TikTok of my Jacob & Co. watch because